All right, they're doing a hard sell right here. This single food, nearly everyone loves. Nearly everybody loves this food. It's a food a lot of people like. It's a big, beautiful food. People love this food. Okay, everybody tells me, except for you, but you're weird anyways. Raises your diabetes risk. Oh, by 20%. Oh, no. So we got some good news and we got some bad news. The bad news is a new study out of Harvard has established a link between eating potatoes. Oh, no. The Irish are down super bad on this one, as if they weren't already. An increased risk of developing the beatus. Yeah, no, that kind of makes sense. But the good news is that not all potatoes are created equal. Oh, thank God. Okay, thank God. There are plenty of spuds that you can keep on your plate, but one preparation has a clear downside. Is it loaded potatoes? Is it candied potatoes? Let's take a look. While shifting the conversation, are potatoes good or bad? It's a little bit more nuanced than that. Yes, there's nuance in our potato conversation. Don't be a spud and take things binary. I'll see myself out. An useful question. How are they prepared, and what might we eat instead? Said lead author Sayed Mohammed Musavi, alhamdulillah, postdoctoral research fellow at the Department of Nutrition. The research followed 205,000 people for more than 30 years, taking a close look at their diets. Okay, so this is going to be pretty good. That's a pretty long period of time and a pretty large sample size. They found that eating 3 servings of French fries a week spiked diabetes chances by 20%. Okay, that totally makes sense. But other types of potatoes, including baked or mashed, didn't. That's interesting. Okay, so is it more about the French fries? Is it more about the potatoes? Or is it more about that awful oil that they cook all of this stuff in? Okay, that being said, they found that replacing any type of potato with a whole grain food can lower your type 2 diabetes risk by 4%. So yeah, I guess it is kind of the potatoes as well. And swapping out fries for whole grains, that will cut your risk by 19%, while even replacing them with refined grains like white bread made a positive difference. The public health message here is simple and powerful. Small changes in our daily diet can have an important impact on the risk of type 2 diabetes, said corresponding author Walter Willett, professor of epidemiology and nutrition. Limiting potatoes. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew, and they're going to give you a old sweet blood. Especially limiting French fries and choosing healthy, whole grain sources of carbohydrates could help lower your risk of type 2 diabetes across the population. This is the second study in the past year that's looked at the relationship between potatoes and the beatus. The last one, out of Australia, found that people who ate the most potatoes had a 9% higher diabetes risk compared to those who ate the fewest taters. And their findings determined boiled potatoes to be the best option. I mean, I'm not shocked by that at all whatsoever. It's the most boring, but then again, it's also, just like a staple go-to. Anyways, when we separated boiled potatoes from mashed fries or any other ones, boiled potatoes were no longer associated with a higher risk of diabetes. They had a null effect. Interesting. What about a baked potato? What about rolling one around on the grill while you're waiting for the rest of your food to cook? Okay, it's only fries and mashed that increase the risk, and the latter likely because they're usually made with butter, cream, and the like. Picking healthier potato recipes seems to be key, especially since potatoes actually have plenty of health benefits. They have a lot of antioxidants like flavonoids, carotenoids, and phenolic acid, which can help fight things like cancer and heart disease. You know, those things. And while starch gets a bad name, potatoes have resistant starch, which feeds your gut nutrients and good bacteria. That's great for digestive health and controlling blood sugar. In 2022, Polish researchers found that glycolcaloids, naturally occurring chemicals found in potatoes, peppers, and goji berries, have some cancer-fighting properties. Okay, potatoes are just fantastic. Caroline Susie, a registered nutritionist and spokesperson for the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics. Yeah, that sounds made up. What's happening is, unfortunately, we tend to screw them up by not eating the skin or frying or mixing them with everything under the sun, like sour cream, butter, and bacon. Yeah, man. Hey, why ruin a good spud with with boring and unhealthy things like bacon? Nobody would ever want to do that. But yeah, man, I've never been a big potato guy, even though throughout my youth that was always the go-to side dish. So yeah, on one hand, there's a reason to stay away from them, but then on the other, depending on how you cook them, they're actually not that bad for you. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.